their full potential, they could be pretty special players. Have you seen them even early in camp?
Yeah, as of right now, I see Lamar. His biggest thing this year is his focus and his confidence. Lamar right now, I think in the past, it just was he got thrown in the fire and he didn't know how to adjust to it because in high school he wasn't a full-time DB. So it was kind of new to him, especially at college ball. We expect you to be ready now instead of going into it. So his biggest thing is just his learning curves. He's just been learning and now he's just ready to attack it.
What's the level for you of just urgency and this is my final year?
Yeah, the urgency, it went by fast actually. I've just been thinking about that. It went by fast. So the urgency now is just have a good year. This is my last year, so I want to have a last year in college because you don't know what the future holds. So my last year in college, I want to look back and say, we did this, we accomplished that.
What goes through your mind? Like, you know, you're going into your senior year. There's a coaching change. Now, as they were naming the staff, what was going through your mind? Were you looking at what they do and all that?
Yeah, I tried to look at what they do, but then I didn't really because I wanted to fill them out. And I don't like to judge people off what other people say, so I wanted to fill them out for ourselves when they get here, so I like to do that. But I knew Coach Frost and them, they came from Central Florida, so they was undefeated, so I knew we was in good hands when they came. But the different thing between the coaching change is just the different styles of play and how they will affect you. But if we all just buy in, which we have been doing right now, putting our best foot forward, it shouldn't affect us.
For 4 practices in, what is the biggest difference you notice with this scheme compared to maybe last year's scheme?
On both sides of the ball is more aggressive and there's a lot more communication. So everybody got to really talk to each other out there in order to get the play executed.
How different are just the practices? I mean, you know, the speed, all that stuff. How would you compare the two?
The practice speed is extremely fast, actually. But I kind of like it because it makes you think fast, think on a movement. And if you could train your mind to think fast, it'll be able to have you play fast. So the biggest thing right now is the tempo of practice.
Do they even have time to correct you between plays, or is it a deal where you keep going?
No, you just keep going because if you try to ask a question, the offense already lined up snapping the ball. You didn't get the call. So now if you didn't get the call, your whole side of the field on your side, y'all ain't playing no coverage. So you got to, like, get back there. But that's when the meetings come in big for us because we go in the meeting and we're able to look at it and be able to assess what's going on, and that's how we correct ourselves.
Coach Fisher said when it's really working, guys are going to feel like 2 hours pass by in like 30 minutes because they're just going. Is there any sense of that yet? Yeah,
I feel it like it starts with stretch. We go from stretch and it goes extremely fast. Then we go like into our team interaction periods. And by the time you look up, I be like, dang, we ain't even hit Indy yet. And we done did so much like interaction before we even got to Indy. And Indy, we're in practice really just the beginning of practice. So that's how fast we going.
Do you see now like how did winter conditioning kind of fit with the way you practice?
Yeah, it started. Funny story, it started when Coach Duvall on first day up here. He always be like, make sure y'all working out, His first little workout, you know, like when I previously been up here, it's like a building to it. And we hit the ground running. And so then you got a sense of how practice was going to be.
Yeah.
So everything is fast-paced. It's not low. You're moving on your own pace. You're moving at the pace they set for you, and you got to do it or you're going to get left behind.
How many guys threw up the first couple workouts, and were you one of them?
Nah, I wasn't one of them, you know what I'm saying? But the workout, it was tough. I want to say a lot of people was throwing up because I think it wasn't because it was out of shape or something, but when your body not used to reacting in a certain kind of way, it just takes time to adapt to it. And it just took us like a good week, 2 weeks to adapt because our legs was kind of dead from that first like whole week. So it took us time to adapt, but I love it. I love what he's doing up there with it.
Aaron, have you taken leadership of the secondary this year, you think?
Yeah, I think I have to this year. I think I have to become way more vocal because Kalu, Chris, all them going, you know, they was the seniors, so I let them hold their own. I ain't push their boundary, but we all communicate because we all respect each other so much. But this year I feel like, yeah, I have to take it, but it's also such more mutual respect that I can able to ask somebody to do something, they'll do it because they see me doing it or they know the reason why they're doing it.